It's official, Nintendo has completely lost the plot. They have no idea what they're doing, they don't know what the fans want. It is frankly over, Nintendo Bros. The Nintendo Switch has been everyone's favorite Steam Deck ripoff ever since it came out in Breath of the Wild. But that was back in 2017. Rumors have been circulating for the past few years about the rumored Nintendo Switch 2, which is a system that's rumored to be in development in secret. But then, Nintendo posted this tweet where they revealed to all of us that the successor to the Nintendo Switch system, the Switch 2, if you will, would be announced sometime within the next fiscal year. So with this vague notion of a release date on the horizon, people started speculating even harder. At first people thought, oh, they're gonna announce it sometime in September during the September Direct. But then September came and went and no Nintendo Direct. And so people started speculating, ooh, what if it happens in October? Surely the announcement's gonna be in October. And of course, Nintendo speculation tubers are almost never wrong. Tensions were bubbling over, people were excited. Give us pre-orders, give us a name, give us anything. And then the stars aligned. On October 9th, 2024, Nintendo shadow dropped the trailer for their new console. It's an alarm clock. So you're telling me that after all of the years of development, all the years of speculation, they wasted all of that hype on an alarm clock? They are throwing away the goodwill of all of the customers they built up over the past 8 years. And for what? A gimmick. A console that will never sell enough copies to justify making it in the first place. I want to be rational about this. I want to support the company that has made so many good games that I've enjoyed. But it's so hard to support them when they don't care about what their players want. So first of all, the name. Nintendo Sound Clock Alarmo. What? What kind of a system name is Sound Clock? Nintendo Wii. Oh, Wii, that's fun. Nintendo GameCube. Oh, it's a cube that plays games. Nintendo Switch. Oh, that's because it switches different modes. Oh, I get it. What is Nintendo Sound Clock? It's the Wii U all over again. The average consumer is going to assume that it's some unnecessary accessory. This is awful marketing. And then there's the weird second name. Like, it's not just the Nintendo Sound Clock. No. It's the Nintendo Sound Clock Alarmo. Is this just the first entry in the Nintendo Sound Clock series of systems? Next, Sound Clock Beeper? Sound Clock Kitchen Pal? For the Nintendo Switch family of systems, it kinda made sense. You have the Switch, you have the Switch Lite, and then you have the Switch OLED. These are very distinct, very dignified names. Alarmo, Beepo, Kitchen Pal, these feel like nicknames that you would give to your cat, or perhaps your girlfriend. And then there's the gimmick. I know Nintendo loves their gimmicks, but I think they've gone a little bit too far this time. The Nintendo Switch was elegant. You could play it while sitting at your couch, or you could play it while sitting in bed. But Alarmo? For some convoluted reason, you have to start in bed and then get out of bed to play the game. Like that is the system of controls. What genius at Nintendo said, you know, a lot of people like sleeping. Let's make those people our target demographic for this next console. Like, no duh, we all like sleeping. But here's the fun thing about sleeping. When I wake up, I want to go back to sleep. I don't want to play a silly video game. If I wanted to play a video game, I would just go play a video game, you know? And what if I want to play a sound clock game? Do I have to climb into bed, pretend to be asleep so it thinks that I'm in bed, and then start standing up to play the game? Like, it's so unintuitive. I would rather just pull out a controller, which, by the way, I'm not seeing any controllers here. Like, is this the only way to play? Like the Nintendo Switch, yeah, it had the Joy-Cons that weren't everybody's cup of tea, but you could also use GameCube controllers or the Pro controllers. There were a lot of options. But it seems to me that the Alarmo, you can only play it by getting out of bed and moving around. How are people gonna develop games for this? Developers had a hard time making games that featured the Wii U gamepad. How are they gonna make games that feature climbing out of bed and moving around? Yeah, sure, it can probably run Doom, but Alarmo needs more than just the one game to thrive. Speaking of games, let's just take a look at the list. Oh, would you look at that? They've got 5 games. They've got Mario, they've got Zelda, they've got Ring Fit Adventure, they've got Pikmin, and they've got Splatoon. no Donkey Kong, no Xenoblade, no Tears of the Kingdom, though I guess some people are probably happy about that. This is such a limited list of games, and the worst part, they're all just direct ports from the Switch. Yeah, that's right. It's not a new Mario game. This is Super Mario Odyssey from 2017. That's not a new game. That's not gonna sell systems anymore. If you wanna play Super Mario Odyssey, just do it on the Switch, right? A game console lives or dies on whether or not it has good exclusive games. And right now, it looks like Alarmo has no feet to stand on. They're also keeping the Nintendo Switch Online subscription, and I'm not feeling great about that. Generally, I think it's a good idea. Like, I like having access to the big library of games. But on the other hand, they're only giving us 2 games this time. Mario Kart and Animal Crossing. Are those good games? Yes. But once again, these are games that are available on the Switch. Now, if I've got to say something good about this console, I am going to say it's the price point. Like, $100? That's really good for a current gen console. Like, you could buy 7 of these or 1 PS5 Pro. And I guess if they are including games like Mario Odyssey and Ring Fit Adventure and Pikmin, I suppose that probably is worth $100. You know, like, those games go for like $50 or $60 normally. So to get like 5 or 7 of them in one nice little package for $100, that's kind of a steal. Anyway, I know Nintendo likes to experiment and innovate and do new things, but when the new console is just an alarm clock, it feels disappointing, like we missed an opportunity for something truly special. But on the other hand, I feel like this unprecedented loss is going to force Nintendo to, pull themselves together, right? And who knows? Maybe we get lucky and Nintendo decides to cut their losses as soon as possible. Give it 1, maybe 2 years, and maybe we start hearing rumors about the Nintendo Switch 3. Or, Alarmo 2.